Hi, my name is Timothy Vera. I am a freshman in Clemson, South Carolina. I am doing my vlog for my new student dialogue, which was called Assuming the Un-Assumable in International Dialogue. Well, that's what we did pretty much, was we analyzed and we tried to debunk stereotypes and prejudices. It was really awkward at first, the way it felt, because nobody really wants to talk about, racial slurs or stereotypes, because it's just, something people don't do outspokenly. So what the instructors did to start off was we played a game called Connection, and what it was is the first person got up and they would put their arms right here, and the person would say what a place they've been or what they've done in their life, and preferably out of the country, but they would say it, and if somebody in the room had also done it or been there, they would say connection and get up and put their hand, and they'd connect, and then the next person would do the same thing, and so on and so forth. Well, what was pretty cool about it was like within 10 minutes, everybody was standing up in the room, everybody was connected, and that showed how it doesn't matter where you're from, where you've been, what skin color you are, what race you are, everybody is connected somehow. We are all connected in some way in what we've done, who we are, and where we've been. But yeah, in this conversation we had, this dialogue, we had some really outspoken people where they were really active in the conversation, but I noticed that it was mostly the people who had been places, like out of the country, and have been traveling, and who were more outgoing, and they were more active in the conversation. Like, there was this one girl who, she said she went to Africa and taught little kids there. I think she said math and English as like a mission trip, and she had just a bunch of stories, and she was debunking myths about African people, how they say people in Africa are really sad and they don't like living there, which she said it wasn't true. They love living there. They love their life. And there was another girl from Germany, I believe, and she was debunking stereotypes about Europeans. Well, it was pretty cool how we did that, and the thing is with stereotypes, there's a little bit of truth in every stereotype. I mean, there's always going to be those that fit inside the stereotype, but the problem is in society we stick everybody into that stereotype. Like, let's say white boy can't jump. That's a big stereotype. White guys can't jump, which is not true. I know a guy who's 5'6". I mean, that's 5'6". He's like this tall, and he can jump, and he can almost grab the rim on a 10-foot basketball goal. I mean, that's pretty high, and he's a short, little, fat white guy, which is, I mean, pretty high. So, I mean, he doesn't fit in that stereotype at all. And, I mean, I don't fit in my stereotype. People always ask me, since I'm Hispanic, have you ever done anything illegal? Have you ever, stabbed somebody? I haven't stabbed anybody. I mean, I'm a good person. I don't do illegal things. But, yeah, it's just, we did stuff like that, and we talked about different countries, different parts of the world, how their stereotypes are similar and how they differ. Like in Asia, people think, if you have trouble with math, go find an Asian because they're good with math. I mean, sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. It really depends on the person. Another thing about it is we can't always put people in negative stereotypes. I mean, let's say you're in a car and you see a big African American man coming towards you and he looks a little aggressive. I mean, you're going to lock the door. It's just how we are. It's our innate response. We try to defend ourselves, but that's a stereotype. We see an African American man and we think he might be a little trouble. I mean, it would be a totally different story if we saw, a Caucasian guy walking down. It's a totally different story. But it's kind of sad, but it's, you know, it's life. It happens. That's all I have for my vlog. Thanks.